Serene, and we're going to continue from there. Okay, so let's have a look at the map. Bearings. So it seems like a little linear area here. We'll have a look inside the warehouses, but I doubt there'll be much in them. And if there is, they'll probably be under lock and key for their lockpicking. In any case, let's have a little look around this area for some loot. What's down there? Yeah, okay. We'll come back to that. I know there isn't a big area or anything, but I just want to explore the docks a little bit. Let's see what's what back here. Oh, what's this guy doing? Speak to Captain Ruben. Let's do this.
Captain Ruben?
Aye, the man himself. To whom do I have the honor of speaking?
De Sardet, legate of the merchant congregation. And I'm sure you know my companion.
Vasco. Oh, do not worry. The seahorse is in good hands.
I'm sure, Ruben.
What brings you here?
Let's go about a ship.
The Admiral told me that you were the new captain of the ship we arrived on.
The seahorse? Yes. It's an excellent ship and a good crew. But you did the crossing. You know it as well as me. Did you want to know anything else?
No,
That'll
let's
be
leave
all,
it at that.
Captain. Thank you.
Maybe there'd be something else back here. Let's just take all of it, why not? And then is this just blocked off, is it? Indeed it is. Let's have a little look. There is there for not. I see, do I still have that sailor's outfit or did I sell it? It seems I sold it. Silly me, silly me. It's fine. Where there's a will, there's a way. And we could even save Scumness if it was really necessary. Since it's like this, let's have a little look-see down here. Is this the open? Which warehouse am I even in? Oh, that warehouse, okay. Is that an autosave I just saw? Is there nobody in here? If so, that'll make things really easy for me. So I just want to see if there's anything to steal up here. Make myself a little bit richer, you know? Fatten my pockets a little bit. Is this place empty? Perhaps there'll be something part of a quest here later. Maybe. Who knows? I guess we'll find out later on. But at the moment, this place looks bare as fuck. Like, really. And we're free. Oh, it's that, okay. Can we go back here? Nope. It's dead end. Interesting. That leads into the city where I do not yet want to go. because I am busy looting. And looting is important. And I'm assuming this is the front door to one of the warehouses, maybe? Not sure why it doesn't have any sort of indication on the map. And what it, oh, this isn't what I wanted to do. At least not yet. Let's go round to get our bearings. So I don't really know if there's any guards back there, or if perhaps there's some loot that might be otherwise be missed. So let's get an overview. Oh, this is Forbidden Zone, is it? Interesting. So there's that guy there. And as far as I know, I don't really have a way to knock him out. Because as far as I know, there isn't a stealth knockout feature in this game. But even so, there's got to be a way to get that chest. Is there not? That's the case. Why has that guy got a skull on top of his head? Move, you bastards. I wonder. Let's try. Maybe I. No, I don't have one. No. Nope. Let's leave that for now. You know what, let's just come back to this. Perhaps once we get a sailor's outfit for disguise or some such, it'll be easier to manoeuvre back there. So for now, let's just leave that. What's this inside look like? So, okay. Let's have a little look down here. Loot. Any gold left behind, I would gladly take it. Especially if there's a chest with a sailor's outfit in, I will gladly take that. Don't know why I sold it, I should have just kept it. Invisible wall. What's that? Is that a random NPC
Your
1?
Excellency.
Yes.
It is an honor.
It's random NPC 1. Anything else up here? Merchant? Nope, not a merchant. Infantry interact with. Surely someone's left me a sailor's outfit out the good of their heart for me somewhere. New Serene. Cool, so that leads back there. So let's go have a little look at the dock. How embarrassing. Perhaps that merchant guy sells sailor outfits. Oh, do I have a key? No, I didn't think I would. Maybe the key to the chest is also conveniently down here on the dock somewhere. Because that would be really convenient. Leave, you bastard. Perhaps there's something.
Hello, Your Excellency.
down here. Nope, not what we're after. I'll take it. Not particularly what I was looking for, but...
Your Excellency,
Take it.
such elegance. You really are honouring your uncle.
Honouring my uncle. I have literally just gotten here. How the hell do you know who I am? And how the hell do you know I'm honouring my uncle? Speaking of, who the hell even is my uncle? Well, no matter. Oh, is that a little place you can go into? No. Yes? Yes it is. Aha. Ah. Lockpicking, is it? I wonder if I can get a companion with that skill. That would be convenient. And if I can, would I be able to direct them to pick the lock for me? Surely that's a possibility.
Good day, Your Excellency.
Oh, I knew I saw something glittering. Oh, climb over. Oh, I wonder if it's like a little back alley fight. Perhaps. Maybe I'll be seen as intruding in their turf. No? Nothing? How disappointing. I'm so close to level 5 and there's not even someone for me to kill. No matter. It'll happen eventually. Is there something else there? No, it's just whatever the fuck that glowing thing is. Okay. So if I come through here... and up... oh, invisible wall. Right. And then if I jump over that, it seems I'm in another little alleyway, which we'll have a little look at in a sec. Oh, we're right next to the merchants. So, well, if we can... yeah, then we can have a little look in there. Okay. Okay, let's... oh, a residence, huh? I didn't think we'd find a house that easy. Then, would these two places perhaps have side quests for us? And then... interesting. Caravan leader, that probably has more side quests. Maybe that's a different area. And a little bit of wilderness up here. Two different ways we can go. Let's see.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honour for me to be of service to such noble clientele. What might I do for you?
Yeah. Quit the chit chat.
Where do your products come from?
Most of the products that I sell are made in our beautiful nation. Clothing, boots, hats, all from our own craftsmen, with extraordinary workmanship. Ah, you have certainly noticed the blue in our linings. That is impossible to imitate, and we alone have the secret. Of course, we do ship in some foreign merchandise, most of which comes from Alsand. They are also extremely fond of blue, which makes our trading easier.
So they're a bunch of Afatunians, I see.
How has trade been here? You seem a little off the beaten track.
It is true that we are far from the continent, but we trade a great deal with the other cities on the island. And believe me, to keep our stocks replenished, we take advantage of every ship, no matter its origin. It did take us a while to get things set up properly. We had to convince the Nords not to take advantage of the situation, which was no easy task, and to persuade our associates from other nations that they would also benefit from the trade. But in the end, we are all making profit, for the greatest satisfaction of our clientele.
Isn't it clientele, not clientele?
How is business in general?
I can't really complain. The advantage of selling a little of everything is that we always have buyers. I saw many of my fellow merchants forced to close because of the epidemic. And alas, I lost some really good customers. Practically friends. But those of us who remain need to continue to live. And to buy. And your noble presence here will bring me even more clients. Of that I'm certain.
Let's see. Actually, that might be good for that other guy. Let's have, before we do
Thank you for
this,
your visit. See you soon.
let's go to
You'll find all you
inventory.
need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene.
Yeah, okay. Let's go with that. And then let's leave that as is for now. Unnecessary. Unnecessary. Trash. Nothing there for you. Okay, so that's that. Okay, you can have them. Also have them. Necessary. Oh, okay. What does my character's current hat do? Intuition +1. I'll have to leave it at that for now.
Welcome. It's such. Have you seen
Yeah,
anything?
yeah. Whatever, sure. Well, let's get rid of that. Nothing there for you. Okay. Let's see. Does he perhaps have... Red Sun Soldier's doublet, pass. Is that perhaps one of the things we're looking for, maybe? But no, because it looks exactly like that one's. That guy's curious, so that can't be it. No, it can't be it. I guess it really doesn't have what I want. But does it at least have rings? Plus, oh, that's a decent weapon. But I want to see if I can naturally find better weapons instead of just resorting to spending money. Because later on there might be something amazing that I could buy. So for now, let's leave this alone.
See you soon.
So just this alleyway. Okay. And then you can jump over this, which leads to here. Interesting. Okay. Hold on. Where's the other guy? Where the fuck's the other guy? There he is. Okay.
Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Blacksmith. Interesting. But I want to deal with this centralized area first. So let's go back.
Come closer, good people. Liquor and wine from the continent. Tier for the alcohol.
Is this perhaps the little area? Indeed it is. Okay. Yes, it is. As expected. Thanks for the free stuff, guy. I always knew you wouldn't let me down. Where does that lead to? So that's the same area as there. And if I'm not mistaken, then perhaps that also connects through to there. But I'm not sure if it continues on down there. In all honesty, I prefer it wouldn't, because that would make things a lot easier for exploration, going around like that. And then hopefully there'll be some sort of exit from the city. Which, actually, that seems unreasonable. I think perhaps this will be a city all the way to up there. Yeah. Okay. So we'll find out when we go up there. Oh, cutscene.
Atoy, sien sradi dao quint. Dadagudach me in.
Attention, soldier.
Let me pass. I must see the chief of your village. Whatever could be so funny.
Now, who would you be to seek an audience with the governor?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid. My mother is Amal, the chief of our clan. I am here as an emissary of my people, and I must see your chief, your governor.
And so you're a princess, then?
A what?
Let her pass. Your Majesty, I shall present you to the governor. Come.
Princess, Majesty, you are most confusing. But thank you for your help.
Huh. That is strange. She has the same markings on her face as we do. That is extremely strange. Honestly, we don't really need Trubasco, we already have intuition. So bye. What was that? Did I...
Honor Manawi, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renagse before. Is it so surprising that I made this mistake?
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more attractive to you.
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart is evidently the heart of a Renaigse. Anything else?
I see.
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad of our clan. He died many cycles ago, but this memory is still painful. So we usually avoid the subject.
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. This is one of the reasons why she decided to go to war. Anything else?
Oh, that's
I
about
must leave
covers
you.
it.
See you later.
I did do this right. Yes, I did. Okay. Let's see what kind of equipment she has. They're kind of trash, not gonna lie. But, well, I guess that doesn't matter all that much. Is there anything on this plaza? No, okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. Because looting is the most important thing. Okay, so let's see. There's a box over here. Anything else over here?
It's blocked. It's blocked.
Will all the doors be blocked? Perhaps I should go ahead and speak to the governor first, and progress things along a little bit. Perhaps that would be a good
It's
idea.
blocked.
Okay. Let's go look down here. If this door down here is also blocked, we will proceed to speak to the governor right now. That's different. Ah. Lock picking. How so very annoying and troublesome. Let's go see what we've got. Travel. What's that? Right. That's the prologue area, if I'm not mistaken. Old Serene. Okay. So in terms of travelling, what do we really have? Is it just the main cities, is it, where we have our different accommodations? Could that perhaps be the fast travel points? Well, or maybe there's also other ones. Sleep? Not sure why I'd do that. No. Okay. What was that? Use workbench. Can I even do anything here? Let's see. Okay, so let's leave that for now. Compose your team and see, so we can change our team layout in this place. That might come in handy later on, or rather it probably will. So it looks like we have the chance to sleep either in front of the fire or in bed. Not sure why one would want to sleep on the floor in that corner. Well, that's it. So seeing as that's not blocked, perhaps I will have a decent amount of functionality over the rest of the city. But it feels inefficient to run around and then come back. So let's go actually speak to the governor and progress the storyline a bit. Oh, this looks annoyingly big. Ugh. Underground level, ground floor, second floor, and third floor. So what we want is the second floor. Let's see. Naturally, we're going to explore the entire mansion before we speak to the governor. Now this might be a little cumbersome, but I like exploring and looting and whatnot. Servant's key to the governor's palace. I imagine that will come in handy either for loot or possibly the progression of a quest of some description. So it's a good thing we came this way. Now, oh, I see, so it actually isn't that big, this place. Interesting. Maybe it won't take as long as I thought it was to explore this place. Is that another fast travel globe? No, it is not. Oh, maybe that key is what unlocks that door. Maybe the key unlocks that door there, which allows us to go into the underground level. Perhaps that's what that is all about. Let's speak to this guy.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
What exactly is your role here?
I am tasked with advising Governor Constantine about business matters, and I make sure that all business contracts are established properly and are favorable to us. I am responsible for setting taxes on goods based on their value, among other things. It is an exciting job that requires the utmost care. Would you like anything else?
Nope.
That'll be all.
About covers it.
Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Now, do you have anything I can take? Some gold coins, maybe? No. For a diplomatic advisor, you sure are poor. Not even a chest for little old me. How disappointing. Should be fired. Not even leaving a chest of gold coins for me. Naturally, I'd rather have a sailor's top for the knots, so I could disguise myself and have a little look around those warehouses. That would be what I desire the most. I wonder what's up here.
Have you ever been to Hickman? It's a very impressive city, and there are scholars around every corner.
What exactly is up here? Where is this taking me? I know I left some things down there that I haven't yet explored, but honestly, I really want to know where this is taking me. So let's explore the third floor first. I don't know why, but this, for some reason,
It's
seems
blocked.
intriguing.
It's blocked.
Blocked it is. Okay. Perhaps there's another way up where we can utilize that key that we found earlier. And perhaps there will be some nice little things to find there. Yes, Borderlands 3, I don't care. I wonder where this will take us. Very intriguing. It could be just an empty warehouse of some description. There could be nothing down here at all. but I am willing to check for science. Nothing in there. Surely one of these rooms has got to have something in. Move out the way, you bastards. Really, they're all empty. How strange. I did not expect that. I thought there would be something at the very least. Is this the end of the area? No, there's still a little bit more, a little curvature at the end of this place. I feel like this might be relevant to a future quest, but I could just be overthinking things. And even if it is a relevant quest, it might be further ahead, as in far ahead. This place seems kind of bare. Would have been nice if there was a few NPCs down there, like perhaps carrying crates across the room or some sort like that. And then that would give us a feeling of maybe perhaps new people, new governor even, in this place. So it seems like this might be the throne room. And if that's the case, will I be allowed to freely explore? I imagine if I go through there, probably be a cutscene straight away. But after that, can I explore these side rooms? And even if I can, will there be a way to get to the 3rd floor? Or will that be blocked from me until the future? Let's find out.
There you are, fair cousin. What is this? Who is this amazing person in your company?
I am Siora, daughter of Bladnid, daughter of Meb. My mother is the Mal, the chief of our clan.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, Siora. This is incredible. You look so much alike you could be related. If you would allow me, Princess, I would like to confer a mission to my cousin. You need to visit the governors of the bridge and Teleme to give them my formal regards, that sort of thing, but also to discover what they've managed to learn. They've been here much longer than we have. Perhaps they've made some inroads to finding a cure for the Malachor.
Forgive me, Mal, but I have a request for you. My people needs your help.
I thought we might discuss matters together at leisure, but please, speak your piece.
The Lions, the Bridge Alliance and my people are at war. My mother has sent me to you in search of allies. I fear that without your help, our clan will suffer great horrors. We have already lost so many souls.
This seems a sensible request. You know, though, we cannot go to war with our neighbors.
Perhaps there is a way to negotiate a ceasefire. The time to see things more clearly.
Excellent idea. I would be completely lost without you. Go and parley with, the Queen, fair cousin. Try and put an end to confrontations for the time being.
I will come with you. It will take more than one person to convince my mother to lay down our weapons.
Perfect. Take Kurt along with you and anyone you feel useful. I've been told that the roads are not safe. Safe travels, fair cousin. And watch out for yourself. I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you.
So, he just said the roads aren't safe. And then he told us to have safe travels. It seems just a tad contradictory. You know, like, it just feels weird. So, Is there just that back room there? Perhaps that is the door we are looking for.
Cousin!
Not to say.
What can I do for you?
Any news of your parents?
No. With the time it takes to travel to the continent, it's not surprising. But I don't miss them. My father's next letter will certainly be full of his usual disdain. As for my mother, you know her. She's probably too busy planning her next assassination to have noticed my absence.
Any news of your parents?
Oh, that's not
No,
what I
my
wanted.
father's next letter. As for my mother, she's probably
Any news of your parents?
No, my father's. As for my mum, she's probably
confused. I am. What?
Any news of your parents?
No, my father's. As for my, she's probably too.
I
I'm going to
don't know
leave
if that's
now.
a bug
Goodbye, Constantine.
or
Look out
maybe
for
more
yourself.
dialogue options under that branch unlock in the future. Maybe in the future when we've done enough quests, there will be a letter or some sort that comes through, and then we can then
Locked.
discuss.
I don't have the key.
And we can then discuss what that letter entails and what that means to him. We'll go forward first. This seems to be a dead end of the place, so let's have a little look in here. Interesting, what is this? What is this? Maybe there would be someone in here in the future who would reference that glowing thing, and perhaps that would then lead to a quest, and also some information on what exactly that thing is. Because right now this place feels bare. I feel like a lot of these rooms are supposed to have people in them, but they're not yet here. Let's go through this one first. Is this the right one? Nope, that's not the right one. This is the right one. Okay. Empty. Is it supposed to be a bathroom? I feel like it's supposed to be a bathroom. It's really underdeveloped, should I say. Is this perhaps the person's thingy? Constantine's officer's key? So that'll probably open that door that we couldn't get through by the side of the throne. Interesting. I look forward to seeing what exactly is in there, and if it's relevant to anything, or if it's just loot. Oh. So why couldn't I unlock it from the other side? Strange. It's very strange. Well, let's go back. Let's go back to that place, and see if we can open that door and have a little look, see what is inside that room. Aha! As expected. Now is the day. Key, a letter, loot, anything. Did I really just go through all that for nothing? It seems that was a waste of time. Maybe it'll be important in the future, but it certainly isn't right now. So for now,
do you have a moment?
no, I don't.
thank you for coming. I know that you're very busy, but I need your help.
I'm listening, sir.
This island is vast, and we only know a tiny part of it. As you know, your uncle has asked me to draw maps to facilitate the merchant's travels. Alas, I'm slightly too old to be roaming the paths, setting up camps here and there. So I'd appreciate it if, as you travel, you mark the places you deem to be safe on your map.
Very well.
Very well.
I will take care of it, Professor.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. One more thing. Do you remember that gigantic creature that you defeated in Serene?
No.
Bringing a specimen to the city was obviously not a good idea. An accident was inevitable. But according to my sources, there are others of them on this island, and your uncle wishes to know more about them. I know that a scholar of the Alliance, Professor Serene, has also taken an interest in these creatures. I tried to contact him, but apparently he disappeared during an expedition to study them. Naturally, I cannot ask you to rummage through the entire island looking for him, but if you can find any trace of him, his studies on these giant creatures could be immensely useful.
Very well. If I find anything out, I'll let you know.
The road to knowledge is long and difficult, but this is the price of wisdom, de Sade.
Interesting. Gland, blah 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 blah. Gland, let's just call it place Gland. It's too complicated otherwise. So, where does this lead to? Meet the Bridge Alliance Governor and ask about the Malachor. I see, so they're different embassies, are they? I'm not sure why. I wonder if these are open now, though. So it really is one big city, and that's probably the gate right there, leading out to the wilderness. If that's the case, then let's explore this place thoroughly. Perhaps I might even have to. Yes, I would know that.
It's blocked.
Perhaps I might safe scum that area with the warehouses. Now, I don't really want to make a habit of doing that, but I don't feel right leaving a place unexplored, especially when it's in the city like this. I really want to make sure everything is searched and looted and dealt with before travelling forward.
Good day, Lady Morange. Do you remember me?
Of course, Lady de Sade, isn't it? I hope that you and your cousin have grown to like it here, but I have little reason to believe you have paid me a visit to exchange civilities. Can I be of service?
What can you tell me about New Serene?
It's a new city whose construction began not long ago. When I arrived 5 years ago, there was just a port, a fence, and some huts here. The businesses, the barracks of the guard, the palace, and all of the houses sort of sprung up from the ground. To see how impressive it is today, even if it is still far from its majestic mother, is incredible. Of course, with such expanse, all kinds of bandits, drunkards, and other lowlife have arrived. But I'm very proud of it, in spite of everything. I hope that your cousin continues this work.
What do you know about this island?
Much less than I would like. The land is still wild and extremely rich. Its soils are full of minerals, some of which are unknown to us. With regard to the flora and fauna, you've probably seen how different the creatures and plants are here. The islanders protect their land fiercely, and we cannot begrudge them that. When you see what we have done with our own, well, such a source of richness attracts greed.
You seem interested in the islanders.
As a matter of fact, I find their culture fascinating, but I can't say I know much about them. They are quite secretive and protect their cult and traditions from the curiosity of strangers. I know that their sages, they call them Donegada, are the guardians of their rituals as well as of the island. They have very strong links with nature and the creatures that inhabit it. They're also good healers. I could talk about them for hours, but you will learn more from the islanders themselves.
What can you tell me about the relations we have with other nations?
We play a difficult role, caught between these two enemy nations who are nonetheless our allies. The smallest action could tip the balance and draw us into their conflict. If I may offer some advice, be very careful. We do not want a war to break out here.
Oh, why not?
My lady, I have to go. Goodbye.
War is fun, is it not? Now, does she have anything I can take? Gold, perhaps? Armor to sell? Oh, that reminds me. Let's speak to her.
Anol Manawi, do you need something?
I've never heard you talk about your father. Who was he?
He was the Donegad.
Could
He
have
was
done this.
my mother. And
I guess I need to go through
I must
some more
leave you.
quests before we can unlock the dialogue. More dialogue, even. That in mind. So, I think it really does just run through. If that's the case, I would much rather run through that area first and then loop around. So let's make sure this little plaza is empty of loot that we could potentially take.
I need a bit of practice.
Oh no, that's not what we wanted. What is this? See, so let's leave that for later then. And hopefully we can get it from the other side. Actually, I kind of want to just go ahead and run down there and then run down there. Let's do it this way. There's nothing to lose, to be honest. It might even be more efficient. Where's that music coming from? So is this a way out, is it? No, it is not. Use it. Is that the way out there, or is it? I'm not entirely sure. But it looks like that is the wilderness, which is somewhat helpful. So it means exploring this area will be quite a bit easier. This hammer does like no damage. Like really. Done. Okay. Yes, we'll deal with you in the second game. Okay. So let's see. Perfect. So we should potentially have that now. because we had the +1 from that one piece of item. Interesting. Okay, then that's the way else, I see. Anything? Nothing. Climb. So we could potentially go up there. Where would that lead to, perhaps? Is that... Let's have a little look. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. It could be nothing. Ah, so it's actually the coin guard barracks. Let's have a little look at what's up here, because this might be a special area. It's usually blocked off. Lockpicking again. Honestly, if I find a lockpicking person, I'm getting rid of that Vasco person. I'm gonna keep that woman. I like her. It's Romancer.
Lieutenant.
Excellency, can I help you?
What company do you serve, Lieutenant?
The 8th Company, Excellency. Excellency.
Where are you assigned?
My company, the 8th Company, is responsible for city and palace security. A capital assignment. As for myself, I'm essentially in charge of training and managing the recruits. We have quite a few here. The youngsters are attracted to the dream of Tier 4D. And believe me, if we want them to live up to their duties, there's no time to dally. Excellency.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
It's strange how they're just all standing here doing nothing. It's kind of jarring, if anything. It'd be nice, the fact that they're easy to find, but if we needed to find them, there'd be a marker for the quest or something. So that's not really necessary or relevant at this point, and I would much prefer it if perhaps that they were out doing their own thing in different places. I think that would be much more preferable than just them standing around doing fuck all, you know? I wonder what's through here.
Hello. We've not yet been introduced. De Sardet, legate of the congregation.
I've heard of you. Captain Ulrich. I manage this barracks. What can I do for you, Your Excellency?
What does your role involve?
Each barracks must be headed by a senior officer. It's a matter of dividing the men between the different squadrons, assigning the missions, and so on. It is unfortunately a monotonous and laborious job that is entrusted to officers who are considered too old for the field.
I'll leave you to your work, Captain.
Lockpicking again? This is getting ridiculous. We need a lockpicking companion. We have the top floor. This we are. completely bare, huh? Oh, so I can't get it in that place. Is there another way in there, perhaps? No. There was that other place that I couldn't get into in the first area, but I assume the quest would have sent me there if we failed to convince that person to give us the goods. Although, it's pretty hard to fail. I'm not even sure if there's a criteria to fail. And where does this lead? Okay, let's come back to this. Ground level. Let's have a look at the underground first. Okay, so now over here. Okay, so let's just look. Bunch of men and women here. Well, it's obvious what these people do in here. Okay. I guess this is where people come to relieve their stress. It's just that these people are pretty much just standing there in T-poses. Like, they're not in a literal T-pose, but they may as well be. And this guy just doesn't even exist, you can just walk through him. Huh.
Yes, why? You looking to have a good time?
Yes.
I must leave you.
But not with you. With this woman here. Okay. Is this a linear path maybe? Does it just all just loop? Oh, I see. It's a dead end back there. Is it? Not sure. Coin arena. Upper floor. Not what we're after right now. Oh, I see. So the two connecting buildings, is that it? If that's the case, we'll come back to this area. This isn't where we want to be just yet. So I was still exploring this place.
Well now, a visit. Can I help you with something?
Whatever is a doctor of the Bridge Alliance doing in the barracks of the new Serene Coin Guard?
I was posted here from the University of Al-Sad, as per their agreement with the Guard.
Agreement? What sort of agreement?
The Guard requested dedicated doctors for the care of their troops. The University accepted under two conditions. That the doctors practice only in the territories of the Bridge or her allies, and that we have the privilege of examining all of their corpses, in the interest of anatomical study. These requests were made official thanks to the Agreement Charter, and I must say we have been able to increase our knowledge of anatomy immensely. Anything else?
That is all, thank you.
See. So basically they're just saying, give us your corpses for us to study, and we'll help you with medical shit, or whatever. See. Huh. So it's like that. Block. We'll come back to that.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I must leave you.
Apparently. Nothing? I thought there'd be at least something in here. Guess not. Well, let's go see what's what down here. Ah, just the sound. Let's have the same for these two then. Oh, is there something in here? Just why are these cells empty? It feels a little strange to have empty cells. With nothing down here. Maybe this will be relevant in the future. I know we keep saying this, but well, this is the initial stages. Not wrong, I would leave outside. Coin tavern. So that's also part of that building, I assume. Is there a connection there? I didn't see. Ah, there is. And they're outside. Little training yard. Oh, an indoor training yard, it seems.
Hello, officer.
Excellency, can I do something for you?
Nope.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
As expected, this also reads it right. Nope. Surprising. But well, I'm not gonna question it. Pleasant surprise. Oh, so that's not what I thought it was. Let's talk to this guy.
Well, I'll be damned, it's Captain Kurt.
Manfred! Still a quartermaster?
Always, as you can see. What can I do for you?
We've come to find you regarding the merchandise that Kurt was taking care of.
Ah, the commander's cargo, yes. I was told that had come in. And so he's got you working on this. Lucky Kurt. It helps to have friends in high places.
Is everything in order?
Alas, no. Our merchandise has been unloaded into one of those dock storehouses. They're well guarded. A little less at night, but in spite of that, we weren't able to get them back.
Since these crates are registered in the ship's manifest, make an official request.
The modification of the manifest might have fooled a quartermaster, but it won't fool the Port Authority. We'd have too many details to explain to them, and our commander would not like that.
What? Is he waiting for us to bring them to him, then?
No, of course not. But Kurt needs to find the right storehouse, as well as a discreet way to get in. And he must also mark the crates that belong to us.
Why is that? They are already marked with an inscription.
Most of the men are illiterate. A coloured mark will stick out for them to find, but they need to be quick about it. They won't have the time to decipher a name.
I see. Well, let's see what we're able to do.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
So it's a good thing I didn't go through the effort of sneaking into that place then, because I would have had to do it again just now. I feel like that's about it for this
How are we to
building.
know in which warehouse we'll find this damn card?
I'm afraid we're going to have to take a look at all of them.
So, okay. Just make sure that this actually is the same place and there's not actual loot that I'm missing out on. Because loot is king. Loot is all that matters. Well, that and XP.
Hello, my darlings. It's rare to see the upper crust in here. It must be my lucky day. Do you and yours want to have a good time? I could call a few friends.
I'm sorry, but I'm not here for that.
Really? What would you like, then?
I'll let you get on.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
What a shame. Come back soon.
I can't believe the game just forced me to denying it. That's what I wanted.
Beautiful day, don't you think, Yorick?
What can I pour for you?
Buy a bottle to offer a drink. No thanks.
Have you been on New Serene for quite some time then?
You could say that. I was on the first boat over, same time as Lady Morange herself. And we set foot on the docks, there was nothing here but a fort made of wood. I was a soldier back in the day, but it turned out we needed more craftsmen than men of the sword. So I went to work building the place. And then I took my chances running this here establishment. Anything else?
How is business faring?
Well, extremely well, in fact. The place is always packed. Nothing like the taverns on the continent completely empty since the Malachor hit us. Of course, seeing as it's mostly sailors and soldiers in here, there's a bad fight now and again. We get some pretty rough brawls. But at least it's not like we're living in some cemetery. Anything else?
I heard that there are some interesting activities down in the basement.
Really? Well, that'd be news to me.
It was a friend of mine who told me about it. A friend who loves his cards.
If you're also a player, then yes, it might be something you'd appreciate. You'll even find pleasant company as well, if you're feeling alone and have some coin to part with. Anything else?
I don't know
Nothing,
what she's
thanks.
on about.
I'm not thirsty just yet.
Not a single person has spoken to us about that.
I hope I managed to send a caravan to San Mateo.
This part of the establishment is reserved for regular customers who paid an entry fee. Sorry, but I can't let you in.
Fuck that.
Very well. Goodbye, soldier.
As far as I know, there was another way in. So move the fucking way you can't. It's just a matter of remembering where that other way in was. The place is empty. Hello. No.
This part of the establishment. Sorry.
Very well.
No fucking way. I can't believe that. So he doesn't question me leaving, but he questions me entering. And not only that, but the so-called underground area is completely fucking empty. These guys are just standing around doing nothing like dickheads. It's really weird. Let's do a little save here.
Good day! Interested in making a little wager? Unless you'd rather fight.
What type of fighting goes on here?
Ah, there's a bit of everything. Animals, fighters, and even some island beasts go at each other in the pit. If you're tempted, you can even participate. The master of the arena will be glad to enroll you.
On what are people betting?
On the arena fights, of course. Fortunes are made and unmade here. A combat is so much more exciting when spiced with a wager.
I'll be going now.
Later, then.
That's so weird. There's no one actually here.
Good day, and welcome to the arena. Is this your first time?
It is.
Excellent. The crowd just loves to see new faces. So, are you ready to rise to the challenge? Or would you like a little reminder of the rules before jumping in? Unless, of course, you're just here to go over the basics and get in some practice.
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. 2 of your companions will fight at your side. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5 challenges that become more and more difficult. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds. You can take a breather in between each one. But if you give up on a challenge, you'll need to start all over again from the beginning. Once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again, just for the fun of it. Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. My lords and ladies, here is a new team of fighters, taking to our proud arena. Give them a hearty welcome! Ready to excite the crowd?
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity.
Strange.
You've no weapon yet. Drink a potion.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion!
So that's how it is.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
Well, that was a little easy.
I need to get going.
Huh.
Let's save. I have no idea how hard the next challenge will be. I don't want to lose progress.
Ready to excite the crowd? Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you saw them win the first challenge with audacity. And here they are again for the second. Ladies and lords, applause.
Stasis.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! About to get dicey. About to get dicey. Green black. I can't hold on much longer.
Excellent. And the public really appreciated it. Now that was a challenge well won.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity. Well, come back again soon.
I don't think I can complete the third challenge, not going to lie. My people were dying a lot near those end stages, and even I got close to death a few times. I don't really want to waste potions on this place, so we'll come back when I'm stronger. In the meantime, we almost leveled up just on that area, which is quite a nice place of XP, I'm not gonna lie. It was a really good source of XP. I haven't been there yet. What we'll do is we'll loop around, make sure the loot around this building has been taken, and then we'll continue exploring other avenues.
Can you help me?
Let's see, so that leads to this area. Not quite sure what the point of that was, but it's there. What was that? Just a bucket, it seems. Pine as in leather in half form. And for some reason there's people over here at this gate. Not entirely sure why. Why did they guarding the gate and attack me as I was coming over? Not sure what the point of that was, but well, they're dead. So I guess their goals and intentions no longer matter. Here. So there's just that little bit left, and then there to deal with. I have 2 caravan chiefs. Okay. Just this minute area.
We'll make it for you. Greetings. You look like someone who would know how to use a blade.
Nope,
if
I'm
you're
a
looking
magician.
for the best steel, you're in the right place. Weapons, armors, ammunition, I have it all. And if you have a special request, my associates will be glad to make it for you.
Have something crafted now. Let's see. Blackened short sword. What does she use? Saber and a great sword. So a short sword is useless. Okay, let's have a look at inventory first.
Blades, armor, locks, custom pieces made to order.
Move. Come on, Poppy. Okay, so what bonus does that give her? elemental and poison resistance. It's not necessary, I guess. Again, not necessary. Let's just give her some decent armor.
Oh, so great.
And now with that having that taken care of, no, that was close. We can now sell that shit, and we now have £1,000. This is beautiful. Does this guy not sell any rings at all? Guess not. But does it sell what I'm after? Old embroidered doublet. That might be what I'm looking for. I'm not entirely sure though. But it does sell a cloak. So we will buy that because I'm not sure when we'll get the opportunity to get a cloak.
One armor that fits you like a glove. We'll make
And
it
look
for
at that. It's a fucking cloak. Oof, it's majestic. Bow before the majesty of the cloak. Take all your stuff.
Bertir to mad on Olmenawi. Why are you dressed like this?
Hello. I'm not one of your people. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
A legate? Is that someone important?
Indeed. I'm in charge of diplomatic relationships with other nations.
So you'll be able to help me. My chief sent me to trade some items with your village, but there are these Bod Irony who do not want me to set up shop here.
These what?
Bod Irony. The Ironbacks. The warriors who protect this village. Every time I come, they take my items without giving me anything in exchange. Please, I don't understand how things work here.
Very well. Stay here, I'll try to clear this up.
Adlo Redar on Olmenawi. May the earth always be sturdy under your footsteps.
Okay. So let's cross this bridge first and see what's up there. Actually no, let's deal with the things inside the city first.
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I met an islander in the streets who was complaining to me about the guard's behavior.
Really?
It would seem that patrols have confiscated the goods he was hoping to sell several times.
Oh, I see. Indeed, I've been told about this man. The problem, Your Excellency, is that our orders are strict. Merchants who do not have a patent ratified by the Minister cannot sell their goods in the street. And since your islander doesn't have one, I doubt he even knows what it is, my men have no choice but to confiscate his knickknacks.
I see. Thanks for clarifying that. I'll talk to the Minister.
Is there anything else?
No, thank you.
Well, I guess he just doesn't have his permits. Politics, I think. Not politics, what is it? Red tape. Interesting. Not interesting, but you know. Red tape nonetheless. I don't have the quickest way back, so let's just go do this. We'll have to see the minister of the building, whatever the fuck you want to call it. He's downstairs, is he? Oh, yes, in this room. Okay. I knew this guy would be relevant to something.
Minister.
Your Excellency, it is always an honor. How may I serve you?
Move, dog.
I would like to talk to you about an islander who is trying to set up shop in our city. Since he doesn't have a patent, his wares get confiscated as soon as he receives them.
And you want me to provide him with the said patent? I would be delighted to show you the procedure to follow so that we may study his request. You'll understand that we cannot give an authorization without having determined the value of the goods beforehand. We must determine the tax rate according to this value, determine the best emplacement for this business. In short, these things take time. A lot of time.
I hope this works.
I'm certain that my cousin will be delighted to hear that our relations with the natives are progressing in a significant way. And he will probably be very grateful to the minister who helped their first merchant set up shop in our city.
Indeed. I seem to recall reading a circular on the necessity of establishing good relations with the natives. We could accelerate things by leaving some formalities for later.
I would think so too.
Very well. In that case, here's the patent that will allow your protégé to legally pursue his activity in the city. You should give him this copy. The other one will be kept in the archives. However, one of my representatives will visit his stall for the estimation and to determine the tax rate in accordance with the...
Thanks a lot, Minister. Looking forward to seeing you again.
Would you like anything else?
That'll be all.
Merchant
Goodbye,
accommodation.
Your Excellency.
What the hell's that? Is that just the quest item? I'm assuming it is. I'm assuming that's just a quest item. It's in the patent that I meant to deliver.
You came back. Something terrible happened.
What is it? I was just bringing you the patent you needed to set up shop.
The Bud Irony came back, and they took my cousin away. He came to bring us animal pelts and new objects from the village. But the warriors came back. They took everything he was bringing me. And they also took him. Oh, I don't know what they will do with him. Please, bring him back to me.
I don't see why they would have arrested your cousin, but I'll try to find out.
Okay. Back to Manfred again, is it?
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
Learn about the fate.
I've come to see you again to talk about the islander merchant. I managed to obtain a license for him, but he informed me that while I was taking care of this, his cousin, who was making a delivery for him, was arrested.
I'm sorry, Your Excellency. Especially considering you've managed to obtain an official authorization for him. I'm afraid my men ran out of patience when they saw this hunter making deliveries for the merchant again. They wanted to confiscate his cargo, but the lad resisted, and he was thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. If you want to set him free, that's where you must go. Sorry, again, Your Excellency. I should have known you'd managed to obtain the necessary license for your protégé and told the patrol. Is there anything else?
Nope.
No, thank you.
So where was it again? Through here. And that gives this guy some dialogue, I see.
Hello, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a prisoner. A native who should have been brought here recently.
You're a bit late. He was sent to fight in the arena.
In the arena? So this man was judged? Who pronounced the sentence?
Whoa there! Do you really think that we would organize a proper trial for a savage? He attacked some guards. He's lucky he wasn't gunned down right there and then. At least in the arena, he has a chance of survival since apparently he's a hunter.
This man was only defending the goods he was bringing to his cousin. And now he has to fight for his life.
I have no hand in this. I'm not the one who made this decision. They brought him here and then they took him away, that's all.
What did you do with the goods he had with him?
They got confiscated, put in the storeroom like all the rest.
Anything else?
I must leave you.
Storeroom. Really? Just right there. Okay. I'm still not paying that guy 25 gold to get in. He can go fuck himself.
Ready to excite the crowd?
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? You'd have to go in alone. Your friends will need to stay in the stands. Are you sure that this prisoner is worth risking your life for?
This man has been the victim of terrible injustice. I cannot stand aside without doing anything.
Oh, that's extremely noble of you. But it's just the sort of crazy idea that the crowd loves. I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
In the running
It might be
challenges.
better for me to prepare myself. So if the combat could be put off for a little while...
Well, I can make that happen. Take your time.
I'm just gonna...
I need to get going.
I'm just gonna quickly nip the toilet. Get back. Okay, I'm back. Let's give this a save right here, because I'm concerned about what he said about losing my bonuses in the running challenges. So does that mean I'm not going to get anything if I do this now?
Ready to excite the crowd?
Let's give this a try.
Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in. Here for your greatest pleasure, our team of excellence. Once again, they are here to kick up the sand of the arena, hoping this time to win the third challenge.
They look annoying, but well, whatever.
Drink a potion.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Green block. I can't hold on much longer.
Now we just kite them a little while till my mana comes back. Damn. Did that... must have poisoned me or some such. This is really impossible for me right now.
Ready to excite the...
I would like...
Are you sure? Well, if you want to try it later, you'll need to start fighting all over again. Ready to excite...
That's impossible for me right now.
I wish to fight alongside the island hunter that was captured.
Really? Are you sure?
This man has been the victim of...
I have to warn you, though. If you want to fight now, you will lose your bonus in the running challenges. So, what'll it be?
I don't understand what he means, lose my bonus in the running challenges, so let me just make a quick little Google search for this. Because doesn't make much sense to me. So let's see, if I open up, if I get my phone connected to the Wi-Fi first, that would be helpful. Okay, so now if I go to Google, open a new tab, and search for Greedfall bonus in running challenges. Champion of the arena. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. If I instead search for Greedfall, help, let's see. Help the hunter in the arena, perhaps an online guide would help me understand what exactly the running challenges are talking about. Okay, so it doesn't say anything about that. So, if we just go ahead and let's fight now, see what happens.
I am ready to fight.
Excellent. In that case, the arena awaits you.
Oh shit. Okay, so yeah, that's impossible for me right now. So let's come back to just before entering the arena. Because, well, as I said, this is a little bit too much. Nope, this is the wrong site load. I don't know why it's loaded me here. Perhaps it's this one? No, I think it might be this one. Let's have a little look. We'll have to come back to this later. As well, this is just beyond the capabilities of my current self. It's a bit pathetic if you think about it. I think I went to like level 7, maybe 8 before attempting something like this. Ideally, I would love to be level 9. I think that's for the best. Perhaps. And then perhaps I could use the arena to level up to level 10. Well, let's leave and see what's going on. So, all we have left to do now really is that and that up there. But what I want to test out, what I really want to test out first of all, is that merchant where I could buy things. I also want to see if I can get something personally made.
Oh, it's a great
So, if I got anything to sell, because if I do, let's clear out my inventory. He does not.
Oh.
So that's what that does.
The best forge in Tier 3D! Blades, armor.
Let's see if I can't go into the warehouse and deal with that quest then. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that that doublet might just be what I'm looking for. So if I do a little save here, I know it's a scummy save, but I really want to know if I can just buy this armor, equip it, and have free reign in those warehouses. Because that's what's important here.
Have you seen anything?
Because honestly, it would be kind of annoying if I can't do that. Also, really am tempted to buy this, but no, it's not. It has to be that. Look, it even says Sailor Coat on it. It has to be. Let's try it.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Leave that away, bitch. I know I'm paying a lot of money just to help with this quest. Even if that's even considering the fact that this might not even be the right one that we're looking for. So let's see. Okay.
Good day, milady. Disarday. I'm the emissary of the congregation on Tier 3D.
And cousin to the governor. I know exactly who you are. Enchanted. I am Admiral Cabral. One of my notes accompanies you from time to time, doesn't he? He must still be angry I've set him ashore. But I doubt that you've come here to discuss affectations. What can I do for you?
I need to be going.
Might be more relevant later on then. So let's see if this works. Indeed it does, it works. Beautiful. You can easily make that money back later on.
It's not possible just now.
But for now, I want to freely roam around this area, all in order to loot everything. Because looting is, as you say, time and time again, that's important. So I don't even have anything I need in there, so let's see.
Locked.
Oh, that was...
I don't have the key.
Annoying. Well, even if I don't have the key now, I will eventually have the key and have access to this. So it's not too bad, you know. I will eventually get in there. You can't keep me out forever. See, this would have been incredibly difficult about the sailor's disguise. If only I didn't sell that top from the first area, I would have saved myself so much money. Well, no matter. Start from the top and work my way down to the bottom. I think that's what's best. Can I jump across that?
I need a bit of practice.
No, I cannot. I don't have the necessary talent, apparently.
No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates. No, these aren't the right crates.
Guess that's it then. Oh, got an itchy ear. There we go, got that taken care of.
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tearford.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
How can I finally mark it now? Move, move. Hello, Daisy. You're cute. No, not what we wanted.
I need a bit of practice.
I will thought I'd be able to jump over that. Guess not. Okay, so that's that taken care of. You know what? I think we should keep it because the loot chance was 25%. It's not really helpful anymore, you know? I mean, it doesn't even really look that nice. Yeah, let's keep it. Might come in handy in the future. It's about time I started coming out of the shadow of this thing. So let's inform the coin guard that the cask is finished. And hopefully that'll level me back up to level 6.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We found a way into the storehouse and we marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in it.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done. If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help. We have a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
I'm listening.
I was told that some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants, under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Indeed. Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
I hope you don't intend to conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this...
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
Count on me. I'll take care of it. No, thank you.
Interesting. Let's see. Should I go for a shadow burst? Or lightning dash. Requires 2 points. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty useless for me now then. Okay. Okay. Go back to that menu.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the Forge. What can I do for you?
This one.
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. And I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offence, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armour, Your Excellency?
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not going to bring him back.
You were obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
Okay.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Pathetic.
Come closer, good people. Madam, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tearfredy. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that. I am conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumour. Someone must have misinformed you.
Come now. I am the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
Pathetic.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with? You need something strong when eating game?
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Really pathetic.
You'll find all you need in... Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking?
I am conducting an investigation. Apparently some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really? I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Are you not tired of giving them a share of your profits? And do you not want to avenge your partner?
He was my friend, and his death really upset me. But I don't want to end up like him. Sorry, Your Excellency.
Oh,
these guards really managed to terrify you. I'll be back later, hoping you've changed your mind.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Let's try one of the different merchants because...
Come closer. Madam, yeah. I am pleased to welcome... If you're looking for something to...
Thank you, but I'm... Goodbye.
Is paying the money my only option? I guess it is.
Welcome! Have you seen any...
Have you reconsidered?
I'm sorry, but I have not...
And what if I gave you money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earned them so much.
You are not wrong. Very well. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say... in 2 days, maybe?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
£300 almost gone. Oh, my liver hurts. No, let's keep that for now. Ring of the Fainting Monk. We really want a better ring, but you know.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Okay. Okay. Let's go with this. Huh. Is that how it is? If that's the case, I'm gonna finish exploring this map, loot everything on this map, and then possibly call it here for the day.
Greetings. My caravan goes through all the cities, and the journey is safe. So, where would you like to go?
No, thanks.
Thank you, but I'll continue on foot.
Indeed, I will. I'll do exactly that. Loot chance. Okay. How far can we go? Right there. No. Dog. No. What's this? Is that dead body? No, it's just some... whatever the fuck that is. Daisy, move.
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Go back to loosening. Comes back to this, does it? That's a dead end, it seems. Oh, what was that? Was that some loot? Indeed it is. That's down there, is it? Possibly that. It actually goes down quite a long way. So let's perhaps come back this way a little bit. But I just want to see how exactly... Oh, so it links up here. Let's see. And ends up coming to roughly the same place. Hold on. As far as I can see, there may be a jump talent to get over there, but then there's got to be another way up, you know? Like, here maybe? So how is it fair to just block off an entire area just because they don't have a certain talent? There's always got to be a way up. Has to be. I guess. I guess there really isn't. That is annoying, to be honest. Seems that I might have been paranoid. Doesn't look like there's much of anything here. I really like this background noise. It's like Viking-ish.
I need a bit of practice.
So it's impossible for me to get over there. I don't know if there'll be much of anything over there, to be honest. Might just be a few iron ore veins, and honestly, if that's the case, then I'm not missing all that much. I'm just wondering if there's something to be had on those ledges. But I'm beginning to suspect that there really is just nothing here. Is there a way to like trick the game to get up further ahead? We've set no, goes too fast. Okay, so there's really nothing. Let's go to the Bridge Alliance Governor if possible. But if it's just travelling out of the area, then I will go north and discover the rest of the map. Leaving an area. Oh, so it goes to there. Let's see. But I am not yet willing to go that way yet. So let's just put a stop on that for a second. And head north. Because I want to take this one step at a time, more honestly, and I want to completely explore this area and lose everything before moving on ahead. I'm just wondering what kind of...
Let's get rid of these mudbags. Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Not bad, Dad. We've now left the northern area. First we'll go that way, then that way I guess. magnificent feather. Let's have a little look around. Maybe we can find some iron ore veins or chests or loot or something else entirely. We'll see. There might just be nothing, but you know, I want to see for myself if that is the case. Ah, I knew there'd be something. Some obsidian out of that. Crude iron ore, find iron ore. Crude iron ore. Crude. Matters not. If it is crude or not. Just as long as I get the iron ore. Because that iron ore can be useful. I want to take everything here for myself. And if I can, it would be a good find. It's a dead end, so let's carry on. It seems like this mine is now exhausted, and there isn't much reason for me to stay here. That's what it seems. So we'll have one last look at what seems to be the final area. No, stop. Ugh. Oh. Guess it wasn't too bad, all things considering. And that seems like that's the end for this place. Let's leave this area and move on ahead to find a different area and possibly obtain some loot. Just running around looking for loot. And if we find it, we'll naturally take it. Of course it isn't. Why would I have high enough lockpicking? Especially since I feel like Intuition 3 would be a better investment of my points. Ah. Must thank them for their loot. Very good. Well, it looks like we've almost finished. With exploring this area. Naturally, it seems like we've got a few things that we haven't yet finished. Escaped. Not as I was saying, actually there's a few things we haven't yet finished, but that is because we are not yet strong enough to do so. Once we are, we will obviously come back and deal with it. Okay, so that's where we're gonna call it for today, I guess. Let's see. Let's have a little look at what we have here. Bunch of trash. Okay, so let's see, what do we have here? Trash, nothing there. Trash, trash. 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 Let's go with that. Trash. Okay. Let's save here. Saved. And next episode will be the Singing Waters right here. Okay, well, thank you for watching and see you next time on Greedfall.